Hi, Ken Daneyko of the New Jersey Devils, three-time Stanley Cup champion, and you're watching Class Act Sports.
Class Act Sports, Jared Ginsburg, joined by Ken Daneyko, former New Jersey Devil, supporting Joe Namath's Celebrity Golf Classic, man. Birdies for babies. I mean, this is second year in a row that we see you here, but I'm sure you do this all the time, giving back for a great cause.
Yeah, it's always nice to give back in the tri-state area, and certainly where I played for so long in New Jersey. And anytime a legend like Joe Namath asks you to come play, you certainly want to be part of it. And this is a great cause, obviously, the March of Dimes. But this golf game is so humbling. I mean, some days I think I'm on the PGA Tour, and some days I've never picked up a club. But to see all these great athletes out here, I'm a big sports junkie, so it's a real honor to be out here with these guys.
With that being said, man, real honor to be talking to a three-time Stanley Cup champ, known for being physical and getting in front of the puck.
I can't be physical on this golf course. That's the problem.
Yeah, the little ball is throwing you around a bit, huh?
You have to be calm and get your inner peace. And I wasn't used to that on the ice, but I love the game. But man, oh man, like I said, it's tough to put it mildly.
What was it like winning 3 cups? I mean, with each and every one, I'm sure, a different experience.
It was. Everyone had a different meaning. Everybody asked me what was the best cup, and everybody thinks or presumes it's the first one because it's the first time in a dream as a kid, not only to play professional hockey or professional sports, but to win a championship. I was a kid, used to carry a garbage can over my head as a 10-year-old, pretending it was the Stanley Cup. And fortunately, after a few lean years, played with some great guys in a great organization. We won our first in '95, but I'm not going to say that was the best because anytime you win, they're all great. But everyone had a different meaning, and obviously the third one had great feel to it because it was my last game, a Game 7, and I retired after we won in 2003. So it was a storybook ending to go out on top, and I felt very fortunate to play in such a good organization.
Awesome stuff, man. We appreciate time with Class Act Sports. Can you believe Marty Brodeur is still playing?
It's unbelievable. I played with him 11 or 12 years, and I've been retired 8 or 9 now. So
Wow.
For him to still be playing at the level he's playing shows how good he is, and he's going to go down, in my estimation, maybe I'm biased, the greatest goaltender of all time.
Absolutely, man. What's it like, you being on TV? You're doing your thing now, some great hockey analysis. You know, what's next for you, and how gratifying is that for you?
Well, I enjoy it, obviously, to stay involved in the game and involved with the organization. The only team I've known, I felt, like I said, very grateful that I played for one team for 20 years. And from a kid that came from Western Canada, not really knowing where New Jersey was, I loved the area, I loved living there. And now just to be around the game and the guys and talking about it's super. I mean, who knows what the future holds. You know, there's something I wouldn't mind being maybe in the front office one day, something along those lines. But if that doesn't materialize, I love what I'm doing right now as far as broadcasting.
More likely to be in the front office or maybe a coach?
Nah, coaching, I don't know. I like more the aspect of development of a team and putting them together to win championships.
Well, absolutely, man. As you did a lot of, wrapping things up, I have a question for you. What about Zach Parise? How do they let him go? I mean, I know they tried to sign him for a lot of money and whatnot, and it was his choice to go to Minnesota, but that's a big loss.
Well, obviously, when you lose your captain and a guy with the work ethic of a Zach, you don't replace him. But it's like water off a duck's back because that's the business of sports nowadays. It's big business, and when you become a free agent, obviously you're going to have a lot of teams bidding when you have the talent and the character of a Zach Parise. It was a tough loss, but it gives other young guys a chance to step up and get their opportunity and try to fill that gap. I mean, the Devils did everything they could to sign him. I know they were right there with Minnesota, but they blew him out of the water, and you mentioned it was his hometown. So at the end of the day, he decided to go there, but you just move on, and you hope some other guys, not one player because he's that elite of a player in person, but you hope a couple of guys can pick up the slack and pick up some of the scoring.
Awesome, man. Spoken like a true leader right there. Thanks a lot. Great analysis right there. We appreciate it from Class Act Sports. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Great to be here.